What's up, people? Welcome to the session. I hope all of you guys are doing good. I hope all of you guys are doing your best for your preparations for your board exams. I hope all of you guys are keeping it good health and taking care of yourselves as well as your family members. A very warm welcome to Vedantu 9th and 10th English channel. My name is Anoop. I'm a master teacher of physics here at Vedantu. And today, guys, it's going to be the last session of SPRINTX series. Today, we're going to be finishing off SPRINTX series for physics once and for all. And the chapter for today that we have in store is Human Eye and Colorful World. As you guys already know, we have already completed light both. We've done 2 parts of light. If you haven't checked those videos out, what are you doing now? Go ahead and check out those videos as well, because I have some amazing set of questions over there, about 13 questions each in both the sessions. So that's about 26 questions in total. Make sure you try out every single question and let me know if you guys were able to easily solve it or not. Now, before we get started, guys, I have a small announcement to make, a very small personal announcement. It's that I have laryngitis. That is that I have a very inflamed voice box or larynx. So I don't know for how long I can talk. I don't know. I mean, probably I can talk for 20 minutes if I'm lucky. So I'm going to keep my volume at this level. I hope you guys can hear me. Please increase your volume if you can't hear me. And more importantly, I'm sorry in advance if I end up losing my voice in between the recording. Right? So that's it. Let's begin today's session, shall we? Human Eye and Colorful World. Welcome, people. So yes, these are the topics that I have in store for you guys. So the questions that I have for today are going to be 13 in number. I want every one of you guys to try out every single question, all those 13 questions. Let me know in the comment section how many of those questions were you able to answer correctly. Be honest. And secondly, let me know what is the difficulty level of the questions as well. Did you find the questions too difficult, too easy, or medium levels of chalta hai? What do you guys think? Let me know that in the comment section as well. Right, so these are the topics, guys. Refraction and dispersion through a prism, TIR or total internal reflection and rainbow formation, atmospheric refraction and scattering of light. So the questions have been chosen from all these 4 topics, and that is what you're going to be seeing over here as well. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, because we have a lot of amazing content waiting in store for you guys for your term 1 and term 2 preparations. So make sure you stay with us and make the best out of the opportunity that you have for free of course. How much does it cost? 0 rupees. I mean, data, yeah, but it's still it's gonna hardly take you 0.0001 KB. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, right? Okay, so this is the quote for today, guys. Small drop of motivation. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf them. You can't stop what's coming towards you. But what you can do is utilize the time that you have to make the best out of the situation. Rather than complaining that exams are coming near, rather than complaining that I have a lot to study, sit back, chill. Take it as an opportunity, because there are a lot more things in life that you're going to face which is going to be a lot more difficult than 10th standard. When you go back after 5 years from now, when you're sitting probably somewhere, probably in a good university or somewhere, you'll be thinking that 10th standard was a lot more easier. Getting it? That's exactly how you felt when you passed 9th standard. When you passed 9th standard, 8th was easy. When you passed 8th, 7th was easy. So just chill back, chill out, focus on what you have right now, and that is the time that you got. Utilize that time. All right, so let's begin the session. Now, guys, these are the schedules. I think you already know about it. If you're not a part of the Telegram group, you can see the schedule for yourself. You can download the notes later. I'll be putting up the notes as well. Download the notes and you can go through the entire schedule for math, for chemistry, for biology, for SST, for English, for all the subjects here as well. All right, so by the way, guys, in the last session of Light 2, I'd asked you a homework. And this was the question basically. If 2 lenses of power 2D and 3D are kept in contact with each other, then the focal length of the combination will be what? See, guys, you have to find. Now the formula is very simple. Power is equal to 1 by focal length. You have to find out the focal length. Now these are combination of 2 lenses. So you have to add up these 2 lenses. All right, they're +2 and +3. So the total power is what? Total power is going to be 2 + 3, which makes it 5 diopter. Done. Now put that in this equation. So P is equal to 1 by F. So F is equal to 1 by 5, which is nothing but 0.2 meters, which is nothing but 20 centimeters. That's it. Super easy question, isn't it? So these are the homework rockers, guys. We have Amisha, who was once again the fastest to answer, followed by Kushi, who did not answer the homework question but still got all the 13 questions right. So high five, Kushi, well done. Shreya got 13 questions right and also got the homework question. Prasuk also got 12 questions out of 13 right. Awesome. If you want your name to be here next time, make sure you put down in the comment section how many questions you got right and also the homework question along with it. Right, guys. Apart from that, we also have Basanta, the homework. Congratulations, kiddo. Followed by Phoenix. All right, he loves physics and math. Good to know, buddy. Then it's Urjana with the right answer. Then we have Pooja as well, and then we have Pradeep with the right answer. Super awesome, guys. Well done, guys. Now I have a lot of other names also. I could not put up all the names, so for all of you guys also a big round of applause. Even if you did not put your answers down, it's okay. I love you all. All right, let's begin, guys. Let's begin. So yeah, as always, we have 3 sections for you guys. Section A, Section B, Section C. Section A are very simple jujbi questions, jalebi questions, laddu questions, rasgulla questions. How you want to take it, it's super duper easy. Very straightforward answers. You just have to read the question, put on the answer. Now, in your examination, you can take up to 1 to 2 minutes max. But this is sprint, so we have to do something different. We'll do it in less than 30 seconds. All right, super easy, funda. Let's go ahead, guys. Here's the question. Twinkling of stars is due to atmospheric what? Dispersion of light by water droplets, refraction of light by different layers of varying refractive indices, scattering of light by dust particles, or internal reflection of light by clouds. What exactly is the reason for stars to twinkle? Very simple question. If you need more time, pause the video and then answer it. I'll give you the answer in 5 seconds after I take a sip of water. Like I told you guys, I have a very bad throat right now. Anyways, in 3, 2, 1. I hope you guys got the answer, because if you haven't, exams there another, it's right around the corner, hardly a month left. What are you doing now? Okay, the answer is going to be option B, guys, because our atmosphere has so many different layers, right? You have the stratosphere, the troposphere, the exosphere, the ionosphere. You have so many different layers. So each of these layers would have different densities. Because you have different densities, they'll have different refractive indices. And because of these different refractive indices, the light would refract more sometimes, less sometimes. And that is how twinkling of stars happen. If you do not know the concept already, go back to the Prodigy series. We have the entire Prodigy series just for you guys. So go back to the entire Prodigy series to look for this video of human and colorful world. You'll understand everything. Okay, second question. Sorry about the sounds. Second question. At noon, the sun appears white as what? As light is least scattered, as all the colors of white light are scattered away, blue color is scattered the most, or red color is scattered the most. Again, laddu sawal. 30 seconds. I think you need 5 seconds to answer this question. That's all. At noon, the sun appears white due to what? The scattering of, due to light getting scattered the least, due to all the colors of light being scattered, blue is getting scattered the most, or red is getting scattered the most. I know you've already put down the answers. So high five to all the people who are putting it down in the chat box right now, and all the people who have put it down in the comment section as well. The answer to this question, guys, is definitely going to be option A. Because especially during the noon time, right, the light travels, the distance between the sun and the earth is much more shorter. So light has to travel lesser distance, or lesser scattering of light happens. So pretty much all the colors are reaching your eyes. And when all colors reaches your eyes, you see it as white. Alright, that is the reason you see something as white. So here also, that is exactly the reason why you see it as white. Super easy question. Moving on to the third question. Again, 1 minute, 1 mark, less than 30 seconds in SPRINTX. Here it is. How many times does a ray of light bend as passing through the prism? Wow, what a difficult question. My God, isn't it? Aren't you sweating right now after looking at this question? Told you, it's going to get super difficult now. How many times does a ray of light bend on passing through a prism? Once, twice, thrice, or 4 times? My God. All right, very easy question. I'll give you 3 seconds. If you need more time, pause the video and put down the answers. I'll tell the answer in 3. Put down the answers now. What is it? 1, 2, 3, or 4 times? 2, 1. The answer is going to be option number P, people. It's going to be twice, because when a ray of light enters into the prism, it will undergo refraction, and then again it will undergo refraction one more time as it is leaving the prism. So refraction is happening twice because the medium is changing 2 times. First, it's entering from air to glass, and then it's leaving glass and entering into air. How hard was that? My God, super easy question, guys. Moving on to the fourth question again. Again, 30 seconds. 1 minute is your in your examinations. I don't think it takes more than 10 seconds. But let's take a look at the question. When light is passed through two consecutive prisms, the resultant will be what? 7 colors: white color, yellow color, or green color. When white light is passed through two consecutive prisms, one prism after another. Let's say that the prisms are inverted like this. They've not mentioned it, but let's say that they're inverted like this. So what would happen? 7 colors: white color, yellow color, or green color. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't think this even requires 5 seconds. Anyways, I'll tell the answer in three. Have you guys put down the answer yet? Have you? Awesome people. I know you have. In three, two, one. It's gonna be white for sure, guys. Because whatever dispersion happens in the first prism gets reversed or negated in the second prism, and the light comes out as white. That's what happens. That's exactly what happens. So that is the answer, guys. Super easy. Moving on to the fifth question. Again, 1 minute. 1 minute in your examinations. 30 seconds. Not more than 10 seconds, trust me. Here's another one for you guys. The optical density of our atmosphere dash with altitude. As you go higher and higher, what would happen to your optical density of the atmosphere? Does it decrease? Does it increase? Does it remain the same? Or first increases and then decreases? What do you guys think? The optical density of our atmosphere decreases, increases, remains the same, first increases and then decreases. Very easy question. I'm gonna give you the answer in 5 seconds. I hope you guys have already put down the answers yet. And also tell me, for now, all those people who are watching it right now, out of 5 questions so far, how many did you guys get right? Put it down immediately put it down. And tell me what is the difficulty level of the questions that you saw so far. Alright? In 3, 2, 1, it'll decrease, guys. Because as you go higher and higher, the density of air keeps on decreasing. Since the optical density keeps on decreasing, the refractive index will also keep on decreasing as you go higher and higher, because of gravity, majority of the air particles are near the Earth's surface. So as you go higher and higher, there'll be lesser and lesser air particles, no? So density would decrease. Super easy question. Common sense. You've been studying this for a very long time. That is the reason why mountaineers have to carry oxygen cylinders, because as you go to that higher altitudes, no, it becomes very difficult for them to breathe. Super easy question. Let's go to the sixth one now. All right. This is one awesome question. And okay, this is the picture. First of all, take a look at the picture. Dispersion of light by glass prism is shown in the above figure. Very clear. Here, what is X and Y? What is X and Y? All right. What are the colors indicated by X and Y is the question. Options are red and blue, red and indigo, red and yellow, or violet and green. Look at the picture one more time, people. What do you think are the colors given here? Come on, bacche log. Chat box, comment section, put down the answer. This, I believe, is going to be a super easy question, but I know that a lot of you guys still get confused over it. So let me just write it down over here, guys. Now remember, violet will always be at the base. Violet will be because it will get refracted the most. Red, on the other hand, gets refracted the least. So you've your. So red and yellow is what is seen over here, because they're talking about this one and this one. So it's red, orange, and yellow. So red and yellow should be the right answer. How many of you guys got this right in the chat box right now? Put it down. How many of you guys got this answer right? Because I know that a lot of you guys would have gone with some other answers. Pretty sure about it. I know some of you guys made some silly mistakes. I'm pretty sure of that. So let me know how many of you guys got the answer for this question. Yeah, awesome people. High five. Well done for all those who gave the right answer. All right, moving on to the next question now. Now, before we go to the next question, guys, that is the end of section A. Super easy, super chill out. Now, you guys, I'm guessing that you guys are getting a little bit more confidence right now, right? Give me a oh yeah in the chat box if you guys feel a little bit more confident than when you started maybe 5-10 minutes back. Yeah, jor se. Give me a josh wala oh yeah in the chat box right now. Yeah, thanks a lot, people. Beautiful, beautiful. So now you're going to get into section B. Now, section B is going to be questions there'll be some diagram-based questions, there'll be some assertion reasoning type questions, and they'll also have some numericals as well. Now, as you guys know, Human and Colorful World does not have any numericals for that matter. So numericals are not something that you can expect from this chapter. But yes, you can expect a few mathematical calculations here and there. Like for example, this one, seventh question. 2 to 3 minutes in your exam, still 1 mark, but SPRINTX 2 minutes. I think it'll take less than 2 minutes, but let's take a look at this. Study the following ray diagram. In this diagram, the angle of incidence, the angle of emergence, and the angle of deviation respectively have been represented by what? I'm slowly starting to lose my voice, so I'm going to talk a little fast because I want to record this before I lose my voice. So I'm very, very sorry, and please increase your volume, guys. Again, I can't go any louder than this. My voice is completely gone as of now. That is the reason I don't put up a lot of videos these days, because my voice is completely gone. Anyways, so these are the options: Y, P, Z. Is it X, Q, Z? Is it P, Y, Z, or P, Z, Y? Here is what is given to you. So your Y, X, Z, P, and Q. Your question is very simple. Which of these are angle of incidence, angle of refraction, angle of emergence, angle of incidence, and angle of deviation? Super easy question. Aaram se chill out, look at the question carefully, and then answer. Don't have to worry about anything. It's a very, 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 very simple question. All right. I'll give you guys 10 seconds. I think that's more than enough. No, again, if you need more time, pause the video, figure out the answer for yourself. But if you have already figured it out, you guys are amazing. Well done. But you haven't, it's okay. You're still amazing. Just try it for yourself. Anyways, Y would be angle of incidence. Y would be angle of incidence. Why? Because this is my normal. This is my incident ray, right? Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't see the arrow mark, right? So P would be angle of incidence here. P would be angle of incidence, because even I didn't see that. Generally we always incident the light from the other side, no? So I got confused there. Anyways, so P is going to be the angle of incidence here. P is going to be angle of incidence because you see the arrow mark, the ray of light is incidenting from this side and coming out from this side. All right, that's a trick thing. All right, now angle of emergence is going to be Y. Y is going to be angle of emergence, because again, this is the emergent ray, and the angle formed between the normal and the emergent ray would be angle of emergence. So what will be the angle of deviation then? Z. Z would be, it is nothing but the angle formed between the incident ray and the emergent ray, no? So Z would be the angle of deviation. Simple. So the answer is going to be P, Y, and Z. That's all. Super easy question, no? But I know that a lot of you guys, even I, made the same mistake as you rightly saw. So yeah, sometimes look at the diagram very carefully before you answer. Sometimes what you think is very obvious might not be the case. So look, pay attention and then answer it. All right. So the answer is going to be P, Y, and Z. Moving on, guys. The 8th question now. Again, out of 7 questions so far, how many questions did you give the right answer? Whoever got all the questions right, 7 questions right now, double high five for you guys. You guys are doing amazing. Keep up the good job. Make sure until the 13th question you put in the same effort. Let me know in the chat box, in the comment section, how many out of 13 did you get it right. Okay, 8th question. A student traces the path of a ray of light through a triangular glass prism for different values of angle of incidence. On analyzing the ray diagram, which one of the following conclusion is he likely to draw? So you have a triangular glass prism. You're changing the angle of incidence. Now the question is, for those different angle of incidence, what would the emergent ray be like? For example, the options are: the emergent ray is not parallel to the incident ray, that is what you see. The emergent ray bends at an angle to the direction of the incident ray. The emergent ray and the refracted ray are at right angles to each other, or the emergent ray is perpendicular to the incident ray. Read the question carefully and then answer. In 2 minutes time, 2 to 3 minutes in your exam, it doesn't take long at all. But just think about it. For your changing the angle of incidence, what would happen to the emergent ray if you change the angle of incidence, in other words? All right, I'll give you guys 10 seconds. Aaram se think about it. If you need more time, pause the video, take all the time you need, but be true to yourself. That is very important. I want all of you guys to be honest, because you're not lying to me, you'll be lying to yourself. Don't lie to yourself, right? Okay, I'll answer the question in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer going to be option number B. Let me tell you why. Because for different angle of incidence, you'll have different emergent angle as well. More the angle of incidence, more would be the angle of emergence, or the emergent ray will also. So for example, if this is, let's say, my angle of incidence, my emergent ray will also be having a greater angle. If I have a shorter angle of incidence, a smaller angle of incidence, angle of emergence will also be less. So along with the angle of incidence, your emergent angle or the emergent ray will also bend according to that. So more the angle of incidence, more would be the angle of deviation, more would be the angle of emergence as well. Less is the angle of incidence, less is the angle of deviation, less would be the angle of emergence as well. That's why. So the emergent ray bends at an angle to the direction of the incident ray. That's all. So that would be that is depending on how much of the incident angle, the emergent angle will also be according to that. I know, tricky question, but you already have noticed it. The fact is you've already noticed it, but you would have not thought about it. So this is one way to think a little bit more deeper into the concept that you study, because this is a very good example for that. All right, moving on to the next question, guys. This though is very straightforward, a very, very straightforward question. Here it is. Which of the following ray diagrams is the path of a ray of light passing through a glass prism shown correctly? Which of this is the correct ray diagram? In other words, it's a triangular prism. You guys know the answer. Is ray B, C, or D? 2 to 3 minutes. It takes 5 seconds. It takes, because you've been seeing this from day one in your textbooks. It should not take more than 5 seconds. I'll tell the answer in 3, 2, 1. If you need more time, pause the video and put out the answers. But I'll give you the answer in 3, 2, 1, guys. It's going to be 2 for sure, guys. It'll be option number 2 for sure. Again, because we know that it undergoes refraction twice, and the emergent ray is going to bend towards the base of the prism. So that would be the answer. Very simple question. The emergent ray is always going to bend towards the base of the prism. So the answer would be option number B. That's it. 10th question. This would be marking the end of section B. Again, after this question, let me know in the chat box, out of 10 questions, how many questions did you get it right? More importantly. Secondly, what is the difficulty level of the questions? What do you guys think? 10th question. Assertion is secondary rainbow is fainter than the primary rainbow. Reason, secondary rainbow formation is 3-step process, and hence the intensity of light is reduced at the second reflection inside the raindrop. Both assertion and reason are true. Reason is the correct explanation for assertion. Both assertion and reason are true. Reason is not the correct explanation for assertion. Assertion is true but reason is false, or assertion is false but reason is true. What do you guys think? Very easy question. Very, very easy question. If you need more time, pause the video and go through it one more time. We've already made a video also of it, so if you want, you can check that out as well. But I'll tell you the answer in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause the video if you need more time. The answer is going to be option number A. Both assertion and reason is true. Reason is the correct explanation for assertion. Yes, because there is multiple reflections happening, multiple total reflection, multiple dispersion happening. Because of that, multiple refraction, multiple total reflection. Because of that, the intensity of light would absolutely decrease. That is why the primary rainbow will be much more brighter, and the secondary rainbow would be a little bit more fainter. It'll not be as bright as the primary rainbow. All right, because again, it is refracting twice. It is undergoing total reflection twice. So because of this, there is a dip in the intensity of light. That is the reason why option number A would be the right answer. All right. Now, for all those who do not know what double or secondary rainbow is, make sure you go out and check the Prodigy series. We have made an entire video on that, so make sure you check that out as well. All right. Okay. Before we go to the 11th question, that is section C, I have to tell you something very important. Something that is going to change your life completely. Something that is going to lessen your effort and multiply your marks by 100 times or 200 times. And that, my friends, is the opportunity that I have in store for you guys. Now, here is an opportunity for you guys to study not only from YouTube with us, but you also have an opportunity to study on the Vedantu's platform, our very own platform, where you're going to get a lot more features than what you study on the YouTube platform. To give you an example, you can, just like YouTube, you can watch the replay of any session at any point of time. Just click on the replay button and the entire replay would be loaded. So you can watch the replay whenever you want. Along with that, you can see that the way that we teach on the platform, we're going to be using a lot of interactive softwares. So you can see the entire, like for example, this here I was teaching about TIR, that is about critical angle and stuff. So we'll be teaching you in a very different and interactive manner, which would help you to understand the concept much more better. You can find out the leaderboards. You'll have quizzes after every session. In every single session, you'll have at least 10 to 15 quizzes, which means that you will also get good practice for your term 1 examinations as well. So we are one of those very first platforms that have been training students for MCQ questions probably from the start itself. You'll have chat boxes, you can talk to your friends, you can ask your doubts, because if you click on this doubts option, right, you'll also have another set of secondary teachers who will be in the back end called as a class teachers, who will answer all of your doubts at any point of time, right? And with those, you'll have leaderboards, fastest fingers list, which will help you to motivate yourself a little better, and it would want you to push yourself a little bit more further away. And you can also get unmuted. That is not an option on YouTube, right? You can't actually talk to the teacher, but here we also have an option to unmute the students. I can talk to you, I can see you. If you turn on the webcam, I can even see you, and we can actually interact with one another. With all of these, you can also see for yourself over here, guys. In that particular session, there were about 124 doubts asked, and if you look at that, all those 124 doubts were solved inside the session within that 1 hour itself. No matter how many doubts you have, you will have all of your doubts sorted in the class itself. We can even broadcast the doubts. So if there is any doubt that I feel like is very important and the entire class can benefit out of it, I can even broadcast the doubt, and everyone in the class would be able to see it even while watching the replay. In fact, guys, you can even download the notes as well. Once you click on the notes option, if you just click on this get notes option, you can download the entire notes of that session. It will look like this. You can download the entire PDF, go through it whenever you want, and you can check out the handwritten notes. Everything can be downloaded from right here. So many opportunities for a very, 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 very nominal price. Let me tell you how to enroll into the courses. So what you have to do is, guys, click on CBSE crash course, right? This is a crash course for term 1 preparations. This is for all of you guys who are looking for a revision plan, who have not started your studies yet, or you've completed your studies, you just want more questions. Does not matter which category you fall under, you will have any and every type of support you need to excel in your examinations. Full school exam preparations, topic wise specific. Let's say that you're finding refractive index hard, you can study that topic alone. You'll have micro courses for that for free of course. You can enroll into those micro courses as well, and you'll also have revision courses as well. All of this for that is till the end of your term 1 exam, that is until the end of your term 1 examination. All of this for a very, very, very nominal cost of just 2,700 rupees. Now this was around 6,000 rupees. 6,000 rupees, and now it has been bought down to just 2,700 rupees for the entire crash course. Not 1 month, not 2 months, until the end of your term 1 examination. Everything for just 2,700 rupees. All the features that you'll have. In fact, guys, if you go for Vedantu Classic, you can also download the Vedantu's app, Doubts app, and get your doubts solved at any point of time. Take a photo of the doubt, set it in the Doubts app, get the doubts cleared. And all of that would be around 450 rupees extra. So that's around 3,150 rupees. If you don't want to go with that, you can go with the Lite. Everything would be the same, just that you'll not have the doubts app. That's all. But yeah, you can get your doubts cleared inside the class itself. We'll have some amazing set of teachers. We have some amazing set of class teachers as well. Everyone waiting to get your doubts cleared to help you excel in your examination. So you don't have to doubt that we'll be doing our very best to ensure that you get the success that you deserve and that you crave for. We'll make sure that we'll do whatever we can from our side to help you guys out. So these are the dates, guys. These are the dates that the batches are starting. We'll have new set of batches starting pretty soon as well. Right now there is one batch that is going on which has started from 11th of October. So whatever you've missed out, you'll be getting the recordings of that. You'll also be getting a new set of batch that'll be starting pretty soon. Right? So that's it, people. Again, all of that link is given in the description. Now, if you're going to go for both term 1 and term 2, that is also an option. You can go for CBSE, the whole until term 2. That will be starting on 8th of November as well. That will be including your term 2 preparations. Everything included for a very, very nominal cost. All right. See, the motto is very simple for Vedantu. Quality education for everyone Even if it's a tier 1 city, tier 2 city does not matter. Everyone should get opportunities equally. That's all. There's nothing else. Everyone deserves it. It's not just for people who live in Bangalore or Mumbai or Kolkata. It should be for everyone. That's the only reason that you see all these courses for a very, very, very nominal cost. Okay, guys, with that said, people, let's move back and solve some more questions. We have 3 more questions to go through, right? Section C then, the case study based question. Too much talking, right? Case study based question, right? This is the last section, guys. You have 3 questions. So in a case study based question, what will happen is that you'll be given a paragraph like this. Now my suggestion would be to use that first 20 minutes. Now you guys know that you'll be given 20 minutes on the start to read the question paper. Use that first 20 minutes very wisely. Read the entire question paper, including the case study based questions, case study, this whole paragraph, and then answer the questions. So here's the question. The hotter air is lighter, that is, it's less denser than the cooler air above it, and has a refractive index slightly less than that of the cooler air. Since the physical condition of the refractive medium air are not stationary, therefore the light goes from rarer medium to denser medium in the atmosphere. This phenomenon is what is called as atmospheric refraction. The twinkling of stars and advanced sunrise and delayed sunset are common examples of atmospheric refraction. Very simple, guys. Very simple paragraph. They're talking, basically the whole gist is that they're talking about atmospheric refraction, right? So here's the first question. Stars appear to twinkle because of what? Movement of the air, atmospheric refraction, both movement of air and atmospheric refraction, or none of the above. Why do stars twinkle? Very easy question. In fact, you've already answered this. So I don't think this will be difficult at all. 2 to 3 minutes. Kya baat? Like 15 seconds? 10 seconds? I think 10 seconds is more than enough. Anyways, I'll give the answer in 3, 2, 1, people. I hope you have already put down the answers. If you have, you're awesome. The answer is, guys, atmospheric refraction. Definitely atmospheric refraction. It is because of atmospheric refraction that sometimes more rays of light are reaching us, sometimes less rays of light are reaching us, because the atmospheric, the refractive index of the atmosphere keeps on changing. All right, next question, next sub question. Again, in this case study based question, you'll have 3 sub questions, 3 to 4 sub questions. What do you have? Which of the following is not caused because of atmospheric refraction? Which of this is not caused by atmospheric refraction? Options are: apparent image of sun is formed closer to the earth, dusk and dawn are formed, sun can be seen 2 minutes before actual sunrise and 2 minutes after actual sunset, or clouds look white. Which of this is not because of atmospheric refraction? Not because of atmospheric refraction. I'll answer the question in 5 seconds. Put down the answer in the chat box, and also, guys, let me know, out of 12 questions so far, how many questions did you give the right answer for? I want to know that. It's very important. I'll be checking out all the comments, all right? So make sure you put it out in the comment section as well. We have 1 more question after this, so make sure you put it down in total out of 13 questions, how many questions you gave the right answer for. However, I'll tell you the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you need more time, pause the video. The answer is going to be, guys, clouds are white. Clouds look white not because of atmospheric refraction, but all the others are happening because of atmospheric refraction. Apparent image of the sun being closer, atmospheric refraction. Dusk and dawn, that is, why does the sun appear reddish in color during the during early in the morning and late in the evenings? It's because of atmospheric refraction. The sun rises 2 minutes before, that is delayed sunset, early sunrise, atmospheric refraction. All of these are atmospheric refraction. But clouds, here you can see that there's also scattering of light happening in dusk and dawn formation. Why does the sun appears reddish in color? Scattering of light is also happening, and there's atmospheric refraction also. But clouds don't appear white because of atmospheric refraction. So that'll be the answer. Last question, guys, final question to finish off, to commemorate our last of SPRINTX series, and by this we have completed all the SPRINTX series. Make sure you check out both the videos as well, Light 1 and Light 2 as well, because we have done some amazing questions. There are some super awesome questions which will blow your mind off. Try out all the questions. If you're too lazy to even look at the video, go to the notes. You can download the notes from the description. Try out those questions. But try it out. For sure, try it out, right? Here's a question. During sunset and sunrise, the sun appears reddish because of what? What is the reason that during sunrise and sunset, the sun appears reddish? Due to longer passage in atmosphere, even red light in the sunlight scatters. Sun produces red light at that time, or at this time, sun is very hot, or none of them. What is the reason the sun appears red during early sunrise and delayed sunset? Or that is, during sunrise and sunset? Super easy question, guys. I don't think I need to explain this at all. You've already become masters in punter about all this. So I'm hoping that you guys already know the answer. I'll tell the answer in 5 seconds. Put it down in the comment section. And again, guys, out of 13 questions, how many did you give the right answer for? And also, there's a homework question as well. Homework and this. Let me know in the comment section, right? I'll tell you the answer in 3, 2, 1, guys. It is going to be option number A. Because light during sunrise and sunset, right? Light is traveling a longer distance. Since light is traveling a longer distance, the shorter wavelengths of light easily get scattered. Even the longer wavelengths like red and orange and yellow, they will also get scattered because there is more distance that the light is traveling. So more distance, more would be the scattering of light. So the red light will get scattered and it'll reach our eyes. It'll get scattered and it'll reach our eyes. Because of that reason, the sun appears reddish during sunrise and sunset. Again, guys, I've done an entire video on this, on the Prodigy series. Just go back to the Prodigy series. If you just go to the description, you'll find the Prodigy series for physics. Click on that. The entire playlist will be there. Go through all the videos. Let me know whatever doubts you have after that. All right. So that's it, people. That was the last and the final question. Oh my God. I'm really sorry. We have one more question. Okay, that's a bonus question, you can say. All right. And I was expecting 13 questions, but there's a bonus question. 14th question. When sunlight enters the atmosphere, the color which scatters first are what? Which is the color that gets scattered the first? Only red, orange, and yellow, blue and green, or violet, indigo, and blue? Which is the one that gets scattered first? Which color gets scattered first when sunlight enters into the atmosphere? Bonus question. 14 questions this time. I'll give you the answer in 5 seconds. I hope you guys have already put down the answers. I'm pretty sure you have, but you haven't. Take your time, but put it down. I'll give you the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Option D, guys. These are the lower wavelengths. Violet, indigo, blue are the lower wavelengths. So they will easily get scattered, whereas red, on the other hand, red, yellow, or orange are higher wavelengths, so they don't get easily scattered as much. Okay, guys. So that's it, people. Again, out of 14 questions, how many did you give the right answer for? Very important. Put it on the comment section, and also more importantly, let me know what was the difficulty level of the questions. Did you find the questions easy, difficult, or moderate, or I is not care, sir? Let me know. All right, I don't care, sir. I'm ready to do anything. So yeah, let me know in the comment section as well. So by that, people, we have completed the entire topic of human and colorful world. All the important questions that could be asked in your board exams have been covered. This is your homework question. Put it down in the comment section as well. The question is this: the angle between the refracting surface of a prism is called as what? The angle between the refractive surface of a triangular glass prism is known as what? Super easy question. Let me know in the comment section. Again, guys, there are no numericals, so you can just chill out, relax yourself, and be done with it, right? So again, guys, the previous video was on 24th of October at 3 p.m. it came out, so make sure you check that out as well. That was light 2, and this is human and colorful world. And by that, I have completed the topic for today. Thank God that I didn't lose my voice by the end of it. So I'll see you soon in the next session, guys. Until the next time we meet, all the best. I hope the next time we meet, you're going to be at least 10 times more, at least 10% or even 1% better than what I see you today. All right, I'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Good luck for your examinations. Happy Diwali in advance. But yeah, the real Diwali is going to be once your results come out. So don't let that be the case. Put in your effort right now so that you don't have to regret it later. All right, I'll see you soon. Take care. All the best. Stay safe and adios. And I'll see you guys in the regular sessions as well. All right, bye bye. See you all. Take care.